Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hawk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk.
We come to you from downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, the stars always come out to see greatness here in L.A.
From the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood, the Staples Center is rocking tonight.
Showtime always in this building, and we are ready to go. Nuggets start with the basketball. Jay, the Nuggets bring a lot back. They go out and sign a guy like Isaiah Thomas. There's a lot to work with on this roster.
Yeah, and they also got Will Barton, which was huge for them this offseason. That's exactly what Mike Malone is trying to do. He's trying to build the identity of this team. And I've heard coaches talk about this for a long time, Ed. I'd rather have talent and mold that talent than have no talent and have an identity.
James, his first effort off the mark. Nuggets have the possession. Barton to Millsap. Trying to cash in. Almost, but no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Ball to Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet. And one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans, if they get you going in a game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense. To Caldwell Pope. JaVale McGee. To Kyle Kuzma. Shot won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
To Jokic. Curling inside. LeBron James.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
That's a 24-second violation. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only two teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
West is loaded, so if you don't get over 50, if you're the Lakers, are you still in the playoffs?
I think the Lakers will probably be a 6th seed. Yes, they will be in the playoffs this year.
Here comes the screen. JaVale McGee.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Has a chance. Second effort. Barton. To Jokic. And look out.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
to Kyle Kuzma. JaVale McGee. Short jumper misses. Denver's got it. Oh, he had him there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. To Jokic. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And I hear people talk about some of the great second-round picks in recent years. You hear names like Draymond Green, Isaiah Thomas, Malcolm Brogdon, and Jokic has to be right there. The 40th overall pick is putting in work like this. That's impressive.
James to Ball. Off the assist.
Just like Linsanity in New York, Kuzmania took LA by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
Jokic, tough shot, well defended. Los Angeles, they have it to Kyle Kuzma. James. Short jumper off the mark. Jamal Murray. Not sure what that was all about. It's no good. From the painted area, won't go down. Murray into the front court. The lead is 2. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
JaVale McGee trying to cash in on the three-point play. History not on his side. 58% from the line. Nuggets have the possession. Martin. Probing the defense. And throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Let the debate begin, Jay. Michael Porter Jr., steal of the draft for Denver.
Well, after all the tests he went through, if Michael Porter Jr. is healthy, then yes, he is the ultimate steal of the NBA draft. Going number 14 was an absolute shock to a lot of us analysts and people around the country. Last year, we were talking about this kid easily, Ed, easily, by a wide margin, going with the first pick in the draft. This is a gem for the Denver Nuggets.
Knocks down the first. That one won't go. One more to come. Los Angeles has the basketball. James to Kyle Kuzma. LeBron James wants it. Won't go. Martin into the front court. Looking to make something happen. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Ball to Kyle Kuzma. Curling inside. Runner here won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Murray with the basketball. 10-all is our score. Screen coming. To Jokic. Barton. Oh, they called the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
For the Los Angeles Lakers, number 14, Brandon Ingram. Subbing in for the Denver Nuggets,
Caldwell Pope.
Paul Millsap.
Down for McGee. McGee powers it through.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
To Will Barton. The screen sets him up for two.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Out of bounds. Last touch by Brandon Ingram. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 2,
It's Denver's ball. Nothing going here on that drive. To Millsap. JaVale McGee with a piece. Second block in this quarter.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Ball. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Murray into the front court. It's 14-12. Has a look. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Gary Harris at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Deep two there, won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
And too much contact.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
stepping in for LA, number 15.
Ball. Can't connect.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Thomas. Inside, he scores.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Lakers ball. To Beasley. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Thomas into the front court. His team up by one. Porter to Thomas. And that one out of bounds off a nugget. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for Los Angeles, number 23,
To James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Caldwell Pope. Rondo. And the rebound claimed by Denver. To Thomas. To Will Barton. Oh, had him going there for a second. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
There's a fine line between being active and being a detriment. You don't want to keep giving up extra possessions.
LeBron James at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw.
For Denver, number 4, Paul Millsap. And number 27, Jamal.
Knocks down the second after missing the first. Nuggets with the basketball. To Thomas. Curling inside. Isaiah Thomas. Good start. He's made his first shot.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
James. Short jumper stays out. Murray with it. Leads a bucket. Here comes the screen. Thomas over to the right side. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The assist from number 23.
Deep three at the buzzer, and a three-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. After one, it's the visiting Nuggets on top. Jay and I return to the City of Angels after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Time to turn the page after a